whiskey loving legend, to another episode of Was It Worth a Whiskey. Today we got something a little bit special. It's our first bottling from an independent bottler called Spiritfilled, and they've started a Mythical Beast series. Now Spiritfilled has been selling or is basically a cask broker or investment cask seller for many years, and then they've decided to progress into bottling some of their finer casks they find along the way. This one is a 12-year-old Caol Ila, and then they've finished it in something a little bit different, kind of like a STR cask, but it's what they call a new Era Of Cask. And from what I understand, one, it's the first time it's been used for Scotch whisky in this way. And what they do is they get a sherry cask that's actually aged sherry, and not a lot of casks they put sherry in to mature, to season the barrel in sherry before they put whiskey in it. But this particular one, they actually grab a cask that's held sherry for a good 30 years or, many years, actually matured Spanish sherry. And then they actually take it and they, just like the STR cask, they shave the inside of the cask, from what I understand. But the difference is, rather than grabbing a butane torch and charring the inside of that freshly shaved cask quickly, They create I believe, like a bucket of coals, hot coals, and they place the cask over that bucket of hot coals. Now this process can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour to char this cask. So it's much slower, much more delicate, and is said to produce a much more intense flavour because of that. But we'll see, I guess, from the review. So this one is all natural colour, and it's unchilled filters as well, which is a good thing. It's sitting at, what's it at? 56.3 ABV. So I believe it's cask strength. There's 260 bottles were produced out of this one. And it's the Quillen, this one, I believe. So the nose, everyone was pouring and talking to you, the nose is quite amazing. Straight away you get a sweet, delicate wisps of smoke. Things like candied orange, vanilla, caramel, like a cream brulee, perhaps. And then this slight malty goodness, like a really delicate malty goodness. And it goes on and on. You get figs. And it's like a floral note as well. Can't really pick it. I wouldn't say it's rose. It's maybe like carnation or something. Nose just keeps on going. It keeps on giving and giving and giving. It smells pretty amazing, actually. And you know what? It tastes as amazing as it smells. You get this oak spice, sweet orange, like candied orange, cream brulee again. Now I hit it with these roasted nuts like pecans or hazelnuts. I get some pear in it, some boiled pears, when you boil pears as a dessert with some sugar syrup, that sort of flavour. With this massive, beautiful mouth coating that just coats your whole mouth in spiciness. I get some chocolate there as well. It's pretty bloody yummy. Let me just have another sip. Yeah, while I'm sitting here enjoying it a bit more. So I do believe So this is the first bottle that they've done, which is the Quillen. Now, they will be doing other bottlings, each with its own mythical creature. I don't know, I've got a few inside information. I'm not too sure whether I'm allowed to say anything, but I believe there might be a Fetacan coming out, a 32-year-old Fetacan coming out, which is their Highlands. And that's going to be another mythical creature, Drads, I think, which is a female tree or a fairy-like tree. I think they've also got a 15-year-old Glenroths coming as well, and which I was a bit surprised they told me about too, was it's possible they might be putting out a 30-year-old Butch Laddish. So that would be pretty exciting. It'll be interesting what that's like. Getting back to this one though, the finish. It's a long finish. I'm still getting bombarded with flavors right now. Very well balanced. A well balanced spice, vanilla, beautiful oakiness, cloves, orange, with more nuts. This slight yummy bitterness. It just keeps on going and going and going. It's lovely finish with that. I really can't say much more about it, too much, other than giving it a score. Now, so for a score, maybe we'll just try it with a bit of water. Why not add a couple of drops of water in first? Because I think, I actually know, because I've had tasted it already. A couple of drops of water, not much, just a little bit, really opens it up even more. Just let it sit there. So more kind of those candied fruits, and the wisps of smoke decreases tiniest bit, but you get all that you get more of that sherry, that sherry cask influence coming through on the nose once, with a couple of drops of water as well. So you know your raisins and your more figs and more sugary, or not sugary, but more creaminess, more creamy brulee. And on the palate, it just, once again, like I said, it becomes more creamy on the palate too. More pear, more chocolate, a little bit of more nutty, but more sweet at the same time as well. So it's excellent. So let's go to the score, because I think I've said it's excellent enough already. So on the nose, I'm going to give it a 91 points on the nose. I'm going to give it a 90 points on the palate and 89 points on the finish, giving it a grand total score of Spiritfilled's first put out independent bottling of 90 points. Not a bad score for your first bottle you put out, I reckon. See, I've even got that nice Spiritfilled glass as well. Now these guys, if you're interested too, like I said, they do sell casks, and if you're after anything in particular, they'll track them down for you. I've bought a couple casks from them. They're very helpful. So I'll put a link down below if you're interested. But I guess more importantly, this was it worth it whiskey, and this one isn't overly cheap. So this bottle, 700ml bottle, 56.6 ABV, 85 pounds. So it's, it had to have a good score, and I got a good score. So I think it's definitely a thumbs up at that price for me. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 on the was it worth it score, because it's I think it's definitely the best 12-year-old Caol Ila I've ever had. And it's definitely up there with one of the best Caol Ilas I've ever had as well. So it's just got a new depth and this new richness to it, as well as all those good flavours that we know from the Caol Ila. range. So excellent whiskey, and well done to Ross Archer and Russell. Congratulations on your first bottling, and I'll look forward to trying a few more. Cheers.